Some say cats have 9 lives, but Lucky, she might just have 10. 20 years ago, she was left for dead on a dark, stormy road, motionless, forgotten, until fate intervened. What happened next turned her into a legend. This is the incredible true story of Queen Lucky, the cat who defied death, ruled a kingdom, and proved that sometimes luck is just another word for destiny. From a tiny, injured kitten left for dead on a stormy night to the undisputed queen of our home, Lucky's story is nothing short of legendary. Rescued against all odds, she forged a lifelong bond with my father, only to mourn him and find a new purpose ruling over me. Now, at 20 years old, she continues to defy expectations, proving that true royalty comes in the form of a stubborn, food-loving feline. This is the incredible, heartwarming, and slightly hilarious story of Queen Lucky, the cat who truly lives up to her name. In the grand kingdom of our home there reigns a mighty and fearsome ruler, Her Majesty Queen Lucky. She is no ordinary cat, no, sir. Despite her compact size, she rules with an iron paw and an appetite that puts elephants to shame. While mere peasants, that would be us, scurry about our business, she lounges upon her throne, a suspiciously well-worn spot on the couch, judging us with the quiet authority of a monarch who has truly seen it all. But how did Queen Lucky ascend to such power? Gather round, for this is a tale of fate, survival, and the sheer stubbornness of a feline who refuses to go down without a fight. 20 years ago, when the world was still young and Lucky was but a wee scrap of fur, fate dealt her a cruel hand. She lay in the middle of a dark, rain-soaked road, limp and motionless as cars passed over her, seemingly resigned to her tragic end. Most would have mistaken her for a lost cause, just another unfortunate soul claimed by the night. But then a hero emerged, a friend who possessed the keen eyesight of an eagle, or maybe just a strong flashlight, noticed something peculiar. A tiny, almost imperceptible movement. Could it be? Was this bedraggled heap of fur still alive? With the courage of a knight embarking on a noble quest, she turned back and scooped up the injured kitten, whisking her away from the clutches of doom. The tiny warrior was delivered into the hands of my parents, devout animal lovers, healers of the wounded, and, most importantly, willing providers of food. They took one look at the fragile creature, patched her up, and gave her a name fitting of her miraculous escape. Lucky. For the next 11 years, Lucky lived in blissful devotion to her chosen human, my dad. The two were inseparable. She was his shadow, his confidant, his ever-present feline companion. It is said, by me mostly, that she ruled the house even back then, her tiny paws stepping with the dignity of a seasoned leader. Then, one Christmas morning, tragedy struck. My dad, her loyal subject, passed away, leaving Lucky heartbroken. For 6 long months, she refused to leave his room, mourning in the only way a cat can, by waiting. Perhaps she thought he would return. Perhaps she simply wasn't ready to move on. But eventually, Lucky emerged from her grief-stricken retreat. And when she did something truly unexpected. She adopted me. After she deemed me worthy of her attention, there was no turning back. Lucky, the queen without a king, found her new place in my life. I, the humble servant, took up the role of caretaker, food bringer, and devoted hand upon which she might place her royal paw. She has ruled our home with absolute authority ever since. Despite her advanced age, she remains spry and demanding, her hunger rivaled only by her insatiable desire for attention. Her meals are frequent and substantial, as it is written in the ancient texts, or at least in the way she howls at me until I feed her. She does not beg, no, she commands, and we, her faithful subjects, obey. 20 years have passed since that stormy night on the road, and Lucky has defied all odds. She went from a tiny, broken kitten left for dead to a pampered, revered, and possibly immortal queen. If ever there was a cat who truly lived up to her name, it is Lucky. Her story is one of survival, love, and the undeniable truth that cats always win. She has outlived expectations, mourned like a human, and found not one, but two devoted owners to care for her. If that isn't luck, I don't know what is. And so, her reign continues. Long live Queen Lucky. May her food bowl always be full, her throne always warm, and her humans forever at her beck and call. Now I have to ask, have you ever had a pet that defied all odds like Lucky? Do you believe animals can mourn just like humans? If you have a senior pet, what's the funniest or most heartwarming thing they do? And, most importantly, do you think Lucky is just a cat, or is she truly royalty like we suspect? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your own legendary pet stories. We just wanted to take a moment to share a little piece of our lives with you. Lucky isn't just a pet, she's family, and her story is one we hold close to our hearts. Life isn't just about the big moments, but also the small ones, like an old cat curled up on her favorite spot, ruling her home like a queen. Thank you for letting us share this personal story with you. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more stories. Because whether they're spooky, heartwarming, or just plain unbelievable, we love bringing them to you. Until next time, take care, and may your own home always have a little bit of luck in it.